was running around in Guild Wars 2, thinking I was just doing normal stuff. Then a world boss spawned. Players started showing up from everywhere. The screen filled with spells, revives, and people fighting for their lives. And I was sitting there like, this is not what I expected from open world content. So I'm still new to Guild Wars. I'm still learning the game. I'm still trying to understand what matters. I'm still figuring out my build, my gear, my skills, and what should I even be doing half of the time. Then I ran into world bosses. Let me tell you, I had so much fun doing world bosses. And I know in Guild Wars 2 world bosses are on a scheduled time, and so I ran like 4 world bosses and I recorded all of it. And I haven't seen so many people on one screen. It's blowing my mind. I seen numbers in the world and New World, Final Fantasy, and even some videos of WoW, but to experience that in real life, whoa. Let me tell you something.
Wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
This made me feel different. And a lot of games, like I was saying, they don't capture what Guild Wars 2 brings to the table. In other games, I feel like you just fight a few enemies, you pick up a couple items, and that's pretty much it. I'm probably downplaying it. I'm just really hyped right now for Guild Wars 2. So I'm a little bit biased to this. But the world bosses, man, the bosses in this game, they're so big. They make you feel so small. The scale of the bosses are so freaking awesome. And like how everyone just groups up, they know what to do, and it's easy to follow the group. Everyone's there to just complete the world bosses. Everyone's farming some legendaries or exotics, and I can always keep getting freaking rares or commons, man. Every freaking time. But besides the point, I had a lot of fun. You know, I was looking on the wiki, on the Guild Wars 2 wiki. I was like, what is world bosses? Oh, they're scheduled. They have time bases. Like they happen either every 20 minutes, every 30 minutes, every couple hours, depending on the rarity of the boss. That's phenomenal, and I like that a lot because it's on the website, it's on the wiki. You can actually sit there and like time your events. It's like, oh, I'm going to hit these bosses this day, and the next day, if they're on, if I get on, I'm going to hit these bosses. Yeah, you can literally time it if you're perfect enough. But let me tell you something, like that, I haven't felt this way since I think in the beginning of New World. And I am a big fan of New World. I'm a fanboy of New World. It's because of the combat of that game, the graphics. The story was ass. It was really ass. It was bad, man. They should have never had a story, I guess. But overall, it was just the things that you can do. And I can tell my viewers all the time, whoever pops into my live streams, it was the crafting in that game, the gathering in that game. And it's like the same thing in Guild Wars 2 in a way, but without the sounds, without the crafting sounds. When you hit a mine, when you hit a tree, when the tree falls, it makes a distinct sound. But in Guild Wars 2, it doesn't do that. So that's what's kind of like nipping me in the butt about it. But overall, I was sitting there just testing out the crafting system today, and I think I got hooked. I got addicted to that because some of you guys in the comments were telling me, oh, you need to try crafting, you need to try world bosses, you might like this. This game is so big, it's so huge that there's so much things you can do. Like every single video I keep discussing about, I get lost. I don't know what to do at the end because I'm overwhelmed how many things there are to do in the game, and it's coming into the new world. I saw a comment that was like, I don't understand why you're being overwhelmed about it, because it tells you straight up, straightforward. Now I'm like, I don't understand what you're trying to talk about in the comments, because it is a new world, it's a new home, it's somebody else's home, there's a whole different mechanic, there's different ways to craft. That's almost in every single MMO. It's every single thing is different. So coming into the Guild Wars 2 community with open arms and warm welcomes to Tyria, it's been awesome. It's been an awesome journey. Yes, I was getting burnt out in my last video because I was playing story. And story is pretty long and it's like bare bones and it's straight to the point. And I understand Hearts of Thorns and everything in the passive fire. I can't wait to touch on those expansions. I'm just trying to beat the final boss in the single player story so I can sit there and get into other things. And I'm over here rambling, and I have no script this time. But I'm over here rambling at the fact that like the world bosses in this game are freaking cool. And I think on stream one time in one of my first live streams, I went to one of these world bosses in Queendale just to check it out, how big. It blew my mind then. It still blows my mind because how many world bosses are in the game, it's crazy. I think on the list there was like 30 something. I don't know. I don't know how many world bosses there is, but I only did 4 today, and I might keep doing them, you know, because they're fun. They bring everybody together. Everyone's doing campfires. They're cooking out. Everyone's dropping their birthday cakes, buffs and everything, and I think that's really cool. And people sit there. I don't know how people can sit there and like chat it up while they're fighting something. I don't know how fast they can type. And they were sitting there just, sorry for stuttering, but they were sitting there freaking chatting at the same time while they were fighting. I don't know how fast you have to be to sit there and text and like how to do that. I can't do that. I'm wondering how you can do that. But at the end of the day, the world bosses, it's peak. This is absolute cinema. This is like one of the gameplays I was looking forward to Guild Wars 2, because I've been hearing like the world bosses are really good in this game. They're really better than most other MMOs out there. And I didn't realize that until I actually experienced that today. Actually, without chat, without anybody, there's me just experiencing that today. I thought that was awesome. I thought that was cool. And I thought I want to do more of this. And so I'm more into like the dungeons and like kind of like the fast-paced combat and everything. I do want to try out PvP, but I don't think I'm just ready for that. I still have to like work on my build, find it out, and I'm still not looking at any guides. I'm not looking at any other YouTubers out there and what to find this, to do this. This is the perfect build. I'm not looking at that. That's kind of that's redundant, and I want to figure out my own build to see if I can make my own meta build, and everyone takes a part of that. But at the end of the day, I'm just wowed, because shocked in a way how these world bosses were and how the scale of it and how everybody's just sitting there just, you know, they will say 2 things and everyone follows that. It's like, oh, clump up so you get better heals. And man, I love it. Well, I catch you guys on the flip side. I know this is a longer video than this is actually pretty long, I guess. I don't know. I have lots of words. I didn't have time to write a script today because I was over here recording, and I looked at what time it was. I was like, I need to record a video. I need to post out a video today. I was like, oh man. I was like, I'm over here fighting world bosses, having a grand old time, and Boom. Yeah, this is just talking from the head, talking from the dome, and I think I do better, but I don't know. Also, I started my Discord, so I'm gonna link that in the bottom in the description too. Just come along, say hi, what's up. I set it all up and everything, so like people can look for groups, dungeon runs, all that stuff. You guys can recruitment for your guild and all that stuff. It's like the same as the official Guild Wars server, Guild Wars 2 server, but it's just more of the community for us and all that. Or I don't know, I don't really know, but it's just a place where we can hang out. You guys can get the latest feeds and like artwork, whatever. You guys can sit there, vote on polls. You can put down your video ideas down there. You can do anything. Yeah, so I worked on that. I did that last night after I posted my video. I was working that freaking pretty late last night. I was up to like maybe 2 in the morning. But anyways, this video is getting longer than it should. And make sure you guys like this video, comment down below, share it with your grandma, your grandpa, your mom and dad, your brother, sister, everybody you can get your hands on. Share this video to them, and also comment down below if you think this video was okay. You guys agree with me about the whole situation about the world bosses. I just ramble on about this. I'm just stoked about the world bosses. But if you guys feel the same way, just comment down below. And also there's going to be a video from the left and right from me. Check those out, and I catch you guys on the flip. Peace.